Have you ever get bullied before?
Yes.
What did the bully say or do that got you upset?
They told me I was always wrong and they were right. And they put me down in front of people.
How did you respond? Did you cry, run away, call them a name back, hit them, or tell a teacher or parent or what?
I told a teacher.
Where did this bully situation take place?
At work.
Did the bully do anything to bother you again, or was it just that one time?
They did it for a while, but then they did it again later. And I had to go back again to the person in charge.
Has the bully ever apologized?
Never.
Thank you.
What's your name?
My name is Mrs. Turner-Gibbs, or Frau Turner-Gibbs, or Leah Turner-Gibbs.
Okay, first of all, have you ever been bullied before?
I suppose I have, yeah.
What did the bully say or do that get you upset?
I think it's mostly when people are being passive-aggressive.
Okay.
To make me get a reaction, yeah.
And how do you respond? Like, did you tell teacher or just ignore it?
I think at first I ignored it, but later I learned how to deal with it, or just tried to disengage from the situation, or just try not to be around that person. That doesn't always work though, so.
Yeah, I know. And where did this bully situation take place?
Well, one specifically I'm thinking of was just outside of school. So just was a friend, but it turned out they were not really a good friend.
Oh, did the bully do it over and over again, or just one time?
Over and over.
Did they ever apologize?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Have you ever been bullied before, or seen students being bullied?
Yeah, I remember being bullied maybe in like elementary school, but I think I had really good friends in junior high and high school, so not too much after that. I definitely have seen it as a teacher. I've definitely seen it before, and I try to stop it or intervene if somebody is not being nice, even if they mean it as a joke.
Okay, that's good. So what did the bully say or do that you think upset people most?
Probably the comments that are made like in a joking manner but can be taken offensively, especially if it's about something like physical or personal to the student. They might not think that they're being mean, but they are.
Okay. What else did you respond like besides tell them not to do? Did you send them to GLC or like call their parents?
Let's see. So for minor things like little comments, I've had a discussion with the students, just kind of mention, hey, that's not okay in here. If it's something more serious, we might have a discussion after class, me and whatever students are involved. If it is something like very blatant and intentionally mean, then I would involve GLC's parents. Yes.
Okay. So besides school, where have you seen this bully situation take place?
I know in my husband's experience, there was specifically one person that made multiple comments over and over, and eventually that person left the company. So it stopped. But when I see it just on a day-to-day basis at school, usually it's like one comment, and if I say something or somebody else steps in, then it kind of stops there.
Okay, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Did the bully ever apologize?
So if it's something I'm intervening in, I always encourage apologies and forgiveness. I know, like in the situation of my husband's work, the person that he felt kind of bullied by was just kind of left, and they never reconciled that relationship.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Have you ever get bullied before?
Yes, and it feels like it just happened yesterday, and I was in 7th grade. I remember people used to make fun of me because of the way that I talked, and so a group of people they all were talking and saying I talked this way and I looked this way and I acted this way, and it felt like there were 15 people surrounding me and I was all alone, and I did everything that I could not to cry, but when I got home, it would just devastated me. And to this day, as I am an older adult, being around groups of people like that still brings up that memory.
So what else can you do, like, besides crying? Did you tell your parents or change school?
Luckily, I told my parents, and unfortunately, I ended up changing school districts. My mother was a principal, so I went to her school district. But, there was other things that factored in. I would say, though, that was a huge thing that factored into me wanting to move. I should have faced it, but I was so young and it was so devastating. I don't think I was giving the coping skills.
Okay, so the bully do it over and over again, right?
Yes, but I think that one incident was probably the biggest one that ever happened.
Okay. Did they ever apologize?
We did talk to the school district and they apologized, yes. So the one person apologized.
Okay, thank you.